Good morning to everyone joining from Europe and from anyone joining from further afield. I hope you're all having a great day so far and really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules to join the webinar this morning. So today's webinar is on 5 ways to improve your sales processes using HubSpot. We have a very special guest speaker with us today, Ridhi, from i3PT, who'll be telling us all about her journey with HubSpot. And how target integration helped them to implement HubSpot. So without further ado, we'll get going. I'm cautious of the time you guys have set aside today, so I will try and show you some features in HubSpot. For anything I don't show, anyone who attends the webinar today, feel free to reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to show you these features on a one-to-one basis. So I'll get cracking now with the presentation. Guys, my name is Martin Wright. I am a business development manager here at Target Integration. I work out of the Dublin office. Been with the company for just over 6 months now. Previous to that, I was in software sales. I've been in sales for as long as I can remember, over 15 years. So I've used pretty much every CRM in the market. It kind of was a good fit for me to join Target Integration on the CRM side of things, on the CRM team. Helping businesses to choose the right CRM for their business, also helping them, training them, and implementing CRMs also. And I'll just pass you over to Ridhi now, who can give us a quick introduction as into who i3PT are and how long she's been with the company.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ridhi Arora, and I'm a technical marketing analyst at i3PT. And my background involves having a master's from UCC in Ireland in business analytics and having a professional diploma in marketing from IMI Ireland. And I work closely with sales and marketing team in i3PT to promote and drive up our sales through promoting our services on LinkedIn and Twitter.
Thanks very much for that, Ridhi. So we'll continue on then with today's webinar. So I suppose, guys, I just want to do a brief introduction into, I suppose, who we are at Target Integration and what we do. So we were established in 2008 with a mission that every business should be able to leverage the full power of their business insights. So in terms of where we are in the world then, our headquarters is in sunny Dublin, today anyway, at least. We have 2 back-end sales offices in the UK. So one is in Birmingham, the other is in Hemel Hempstead. We have a strong presence across India then as well. And we have also opened an office in the USA in San Francisco. So we have a development center then in Greece. And long story short, then it's providing a perfect mix of quality and value. Okay, so I just want to show you a quick snapshot of the team. So our CEO is Rohit Thakral. He is the founder and CEO of the company. There's currently just over 90 of us working in the organization. This is just a small snapshot of the team. But anyone that chooses to work with Target Integration will get to meet a few more of the friendly faces here at Target Integration. So what we do, we are a solution-driven company. So we've been in the industry for over 13 years, helping businesses achieve their full potential by leveraging our expert services. So I think kind of the way we like to explain it here is what makes us different from our competitors is before anything else, we want to understand our client's business. And from that, once we have a good understanding of their business and their processes, we can then recommend the right software for their business and not just the only software that we're a partner with. So then these are some of our partners. You'll see here, HubSpot obviously is quite prominent. So that's who we'll be talking about today. But we do also work with other softwares also. So the likes of Odoo, SAP Business One, Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, just to name a few. So HubSpot, so that's why people are all here today. So we're going to be telling you a little bit about HubSpot. So HubSpot was founded in 2006 in Boston by Brian Halligan and Dharma Shah. They started basically targeting smaller businesses. And from that, then they obviously started gaining some kind of some success in the market, and that's when they steadily move up market to serve larger businesses of up to 1,000 employees. So now they kind of cater for anything from 1 employee to organization with thousands of employees. So HubSpot provides tools for social media, marketing, content management, web analytics, and landing pages also. So I've been in sales, as I mentioned, for quite a long time. And I have to say HubSpot is probably my personal favorite CRM on the market. Lovely. It has a really nice interface, and it's also very, very easy to use. So why us? So we are solution focused. We are technology independent. So that's why a lot of companies come to us. As I mentioned previously, we don't just work with one software, we work with numerous softwares. And that's why we'll always give our honest opinion on which software we think is the best fit for your company. So we are experts in business processes also. I think it comes down to the size of our company. We have experts in pretty much every industry. We offer business insights, and we also offer analytics as well. And we can also offer in-house technical support. So I just want to give Ridhi the chance to kind of do a quick presentation into i3PT, I suppose what they do, and that will give the audience a chance to kind of get an insight into i3PT. So Ridhi, if you want to work away.
Thank you, Martin. So I'm from i3PT, and just giving a quick introduction about who we are as a company. So we just provide a key number of services in the construction industry, like a sign certifier, design certifier, ESG consultancy, and many more, and which all are focused on improving quality as well as protecting the interest of our clients and public. We provide every service that we deliver is in place of professional ethics at the center of our decision making. We have our own software called Search Central, which helps to improve behavior on construction projects by making it easier to work together, track performance, and demonstrate quality. Our software Search Central provides user with simplified user experience, live data analytics, and reporting, which allows us to work smarter and create seamless integration between the site and office. And we have offices in UK and Ireland, and our headquarter in Ireland is in Dublin. And in UK, we have a headquarter in London. We were founded in 2012. i3PT stands for Independent Third-Party Testing. We have employees over 70 in offices across UK and Ireland, and our company is always focused on doing the right thing. We have multidisciplinary team providing technically oversight on projects, which is more than 17 billion pounds in combined construction value. We recently collaborated with COIB on Golden Thread survey. Just not to bore you guys, I'll just give you a quick introduction because I don't know how many are you from construction industry. So just about our values and how we work and what we are. So we provide work on behalf of developers and funders to ensure the assets that are delivered to the highest standards. And we always believe in doing the right thing. So we do this through technical oversight, rigorous planning, coordination, and digitalization. As I mentioned before, our services include quality insurance, technical advisory, technical due diligence, project monitoring, ESG consultancy, but that's not it. We provide more services, and we work to protect our values on project, which is often destroyed through defects, disputes, and delays. So we provide services, and then we provide service as software. So as I mentioned before about our services, so I'll just give a quick introduction about our software as well. So our software acts as a digital golden thread of information throughout the project and the asset lifecycle. So our mission is to improve behavior and culture in the built environment using process improvement and digitalization. Our system drives compliance, accountability, and quality through automated workflows, clear analytics, and enhanced oversight. So this is what our app looks like. That's called Search Central Connect. And you can easily upload your construction architectures, maps, and drawings on our app. And there you can reduce your paperwork because it helps companies to import everything digitally. And you can just tick all the right text through checklist and form, and it saves the company's time. So that's long story short. So that's i3PT. And if you have any more questions, you can contact me on this email ID. And if you want a demo, you can go through our site and book us for a demo, and we can show you what the system looks like. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much for that, Ridhi. Really insightful. Thanks for letting us all know about IP3T and obviously your background also. So I'm going to go back now. So thank you, Ridhi, once again for giving us the insight into IP3T. And now I'm going to talk you through HubSpot. And I suppose one of the key, I suppose, benefits of HubSpot and one of the most important parts, I think, in a kind of the day-to-day salesperson's kind of, outbound approach is email tracking and notifications. So I suppose previous to now, really, a salesperson would send an email. They would never know what's happened to that email, if someone's opened the email, whether it's gone into their spam folder. So now with HubSpot's help, that's all been made possible. So you can actually tell when someone has opened up an email, what they've clicked on, and also whether they've received it or not. So what better time to obviously pick up the phone and contact someone than when they've obviously read your email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you into HubSpot now and just show you quite briefly how that feature works. Here you can see this is the, I suppose, activity dashboard of HubSpot. So you can see here, this is just a dummy lead, so don't worry, I'm not sharing anyone's personal information. So on the left here, you can see this is all the kind of client information. So the client's name, their job title, email address. We can see here also last contacted information, client's email address, contact number, so on and so forth. So here you can see all the activity in relation to the lead. And what I'm going to do is scroll down and show you here, this is the email tracking. So we can see that this email was sent to John, and it was just basically, you can see the title here, and we can see some tasks that have been created as well. But if I scroll down, we can see some email tracking information. So we can see that this email was opened on the 21st of June at 12:28 p.m. And we can see it was an introduction to target integration. We can see it was opened again then on the 18th. So this is a really handy way of, I suppose, knowing how engaged your prospects are. So obviously, if they're going back and opening up emails on different dates, it shows that, this has possibly caught their attention and they're going back in to have a second look. So again, that's another sign, I'm sure, to anyone who's joining from a sales team, is what better time to pick up the phone and call them is just when they're engaging with your emails. It shows that obviously they have interest. So in my eyes, it's a perfect time to I suppose, pick up the phone and call a prospect again. So I'm just going to go back to the presentation now. So guys, topic number 2 then is email templates and scheduling. So another really, really handy feature in HubSpot is email templates and scheduling. So templates, I suppose, are a great way to make sure your company is having the same kind of approach to each and every prospect, to make sure people aren't going off track or anything like that in their emails. And also it's a great way of saving time. So, if you're just go in and to create an email each time, time is money, and your salespeople need to have things at the tip of their fingers. So creating templates is a really easy way of doing that. Also scheduling emails. I suppose you want to make sure that your emails are at the top of your prospects list when they're going into their emails. So for people on different time zones, or people that might, directors can have different schedules. So HubSpot will obviously pick up the best time to email people, and it's a great way of I suppose making sure that your emails are going to be at the top of the inbox each time. So what I can do now is bring you back to HubSpot and actually show you how to schedule an email for anyone that doesn't know, because as I said, I think it's a really good feature. So guys, I'm just bringing you back into HubSpot now. So hopefully you can all see this lead again. So basically to use a template, you'll just click into your emails first and foremost. And then you can see here, we'll have our templates box. So you see, I'll just click on the template. So I have a couple of different templates just for sample. So breaking up emails, if it's just a sample template, but follow up after a call. It's not something you're going to want to be typing up each and every time you've made a call. Some people could be making up to 50 and 100 calls a day. So to custom an email each and every time would take a huge amount of time from their day. So I'll just select a template now, and you can see there it's pre-populated that for me. So you can actually create it. So it'll put the right person's name in. But for just the sake of the demo, I'm just gonna put my name in. So you'll just obviously make sure there's no spelling mistakes or anything like that. Correct your email. So this is the template then. So I have two options then. Once I have this template created, I can either go ahead and just send it. And HubSpot's letting me know also here, you can see that there's email tracking. So it's letting me know that this email will be tracked and logged in the CRM. But perhaps this is a client that might be on an American timeline, or he could be based in India or somewhere else in the world. So I actually want to schedule this email. So it's very, very simple. What I'm going to do is click this little icon here and just hit send later. Okay, so once I click then send later, it's going to give me the options then of when I want to send this email. So do I want to send it in an hour's time? Do I want to send it in 2 hours time? Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So most directors would probably start a little bit earlier and maybe finish a little bit earlier, or they could be working till late in the evening. So for this sake, I'm actually going to create a custom time, because I know this processor quite well, and I know from dealing with him previously what time he's going to be opening the email. So I can schedule that then for, say, Monday's a bank holiday, so Tuesday, and I'm going to say at 8 a.m. Okay, and then what I can do is just simply schedule, and that email now is ready to go Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. So again, look, just a really handy feature of, I suppose, being able to just I suppose target your contacts at the right time to make sure you're having the highest possible chance of getting through to them and being top of their inbox. So I'm going to bring you back now to our presentation again. So as I said, guys, look, I'm probably not going to show you each and every feature, just because, as I said, I'm conscious of the time that you've set aside for the webinar today. So anyone who's on the webinar today, if you'd like to see any of these features in person, please just let me know after the webinar, and I can do a bit of a demo for you and show you how it works. This is the next topic I want to talk about. So in-app calling and tracking. So through the app itself in HubSpot, there's lots of nice integrations of VoIP systems that you can integrate through HubSpot. So you can obviously, when you're going through leads, you can just click on a lead contact number and it'll bring up your VoIP system, and you'll be able to call the person straight away. But also there's a call tracking feature. So HubSpot will track that call. It'll let you know for any sales managers that are attending today how long that person has spent on the call, how many times they've called them. So I suppose salespeople sometimes might close off a lead too early sometimes. So this is a great way of being able to go back through those leads, saying, did I call him enough times? Did I actually speak to that prospect? Did I speak to him for long enough? So a nice feature to be able to go back in and use and just track to make sure that each lead is being worked efficiently. And I suppose you're not just killing off leads too soon, I suppose. Okay, so topic 4 then is meeting scheduling that I'd like to talk about. So a lot of times, I suppose in the day-to-day salesperson's life is that a lot of your day can be back and forth, sending emails to each other, trying to figure out the best time to book a meeting together. So HubSpot takes away all of that. You can book a meeting through HubSpot, so you can share your meeting links. So it also offers flexibility in how to schedule meetings with round robin and group links. But also then you can have, so say for example, if someone wanted to book a meeting with myself and our CEO Rohit, they would be able to check the calendar for both our availability. So rather than me having to go and check with Rohit, or maybe check his calendar to see when he's free, and then having to go back to the person and seeing if that's free, I can just send the link to the client or the prospect. They can click in then and pick the right time that's suitable for them, but also they'll know that that's then finding availability in my calendar, but also Rohit's calendar as well. So look, all of this is eliminating, I suppose, back and forth emails, which is taking up time, which leaves more time to, I suppose, dealing with more important things, and freeing up time to make more calls or send more emails or have more meetings, or what we're all here to do at the end of the day is closing more leads. So topic 5 then is quotes. So another thing that can take up a lot of time is personalizing quotes and maybe creating them in a Word document. So HubSpot, you can impress your prospects with professional instantaneous sales quotes. So it'll actually scrape the information from the lead, from that lead, and pre-populate a quote. So rather than copying and pasting, having to go onto Google, maybe finding their address, finding the correct email address, what HubSpot will do will actually scrape that information from the lead information on the contact, and it will pre-populate that quote for you. So you'll just be able to simply go in, maybe make a couple of little changes, which is no problem. You can go in and do that. And then you'll be able to send that quote through to the prospect. So again, just a really nice tool to be able to use to save time. And, I suppose it's about sending your prospects through something that looks really good. There's not a lot of too much information on it. And I suppose it's having one unique format for everybody. So not every different customer is receiving a different kind of quote. So that's basically, I suppose, it for the top 5, I suppose, tips of how to improve your sales processes. And as I said, guys, look, anyone who wants to see any of these features, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to share with anyone and do a bit of a personalized demo. I do want to just grab Ridhi for a minute, so I'm going to stop, or I might actually just run through some of our customers. So some of our case studies of customers we've worked with quite recently. So I think because of the size of our organization, we're very lucky that we've worked with numerous different companies in a lot of different industries. So we've worked with anything from tile wholesale companies to credit union development associations. They've been one of our customers for over 13 years. So as I said, I think it ties down to the size of our company that we can kind of put our expertise to nearly any industry. And these are some more of our happy clients there as well. So AIB, which is one of the biggest banks in Ireland, we've worked with them. Seco, Steplift, Action 24, security company. So a lot of different companies there we've worked with. And i3PT have been one of them. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. So what I want to do, guys, is I want to open up the floor for a Q&A session. But first and foremost, I just wanted to ask Ridhi a couple of questions. So it might tie through to any questions that you have. So Ridhi, if you don't mind answering these questions for me. So I just wanted to ask, how did you come about start looking for a new CRM software? And what was it that brought i3PT to HubSpot and to target integration?
So when we started, we had so many different platforms, like all different, and we were just looking for one-stop shop so we can combine everything all together. And we were just looking for one platform. That's the main thing, because we had all different for marketing, for sales. It was all different.
So I think it's one of the most popular reasons people come to us, is that there's so many different options out there. It's a minefield trying to choose the right one for your company. So I think that's the reason why a lot of people will come to target integration, and that's what we're all about, is helping people choose the right software for your company. And in this case, that software was HubSpot. So how long did it take to implement HubSpot? And I suppose in the organization, it's another thing we come across quite a bit. There's a bit of resistance to change. People are quite afraid of change and how much time it's going to take to learn a new software. So how did i3PT deal with that?
So it was time consuming because we had so many different platforms. So just to combine all of it into one, it was definitely time consuming, but it was really seamless. As soon as we got our license for the HubSpot, we were assigned an account manager from HubSpot. And he made the process really seamless. He introduced what the HubSpot is about, how to use it. So it was quite easy. And there's knowledge base in HubSpot as well. So if you don't know anything, that knowledge base is very big. Like you can find anything you have to, it's there. That's the main thing. So it was quite easy, I'll say.
Good. And also, obviously, you have us here at Target Integration. So if ever there's anything you're struggling with, you can always lean on us. So how long was it before you started to kind of see an improvement in your sales process? Was that something that took weeks, days, months?
Like when we started, so what our process is, when we send a proposal to our client, we
Mhm,
need somewhere we can track it down. So before HubSpot, we didn't had that. So when we send out the proposal, we now put it in sales in deals, and we
mhm,
see, okay, this proposal sent out this. So after 2 weeks, it's ready for follow up if we don't
mhm,
get the reply back from client. So that really helped in improving our sales, because we had that tracking, and we
mhm.
can see when the proposal is sent out or when the email is sent out, so we can follow it up. So that definitely helped.
I think that that also makes a huge improvement to sales managers' jobs in terms of forecasting. Any directors, kind of monthly meetings or quarterly meetings that are looking to find out, look, what have we got out there at the moment that's looking to
Yeah.
close this month? They can simply go into a dashboard and look at each salesperson's pipeline and see kind of what's there and what deal stage it's at and I suppose what the percentage is on the possibility of that deal actually closing. Um, so, to any business looking to implement a CRM now, what advice would you give to them, other obviously than contacting Target Integration?
Yes, the foremost is just contact target integration. So they'll really help you just fly through the process and just see what you are basically looking for. And I think HubSpot just ticks all the right ticks in your checklist. So that would definitely help.
I think that's all the questions from me, guys. You can see here, this is the contact information for Target Integration. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that took time out of their day today to attend the webinar. Really, really appreciate it. My email address is martin.wright@targetintegration.com. And what I'll do is I'll just stop sharing. Ridhi, if you want to share maybe your contact information there so everyone can find you.
Yes. So you can contact me on my email ID, Ridhi Arora at i3pt.ie. And if you're looking to book a demo for us just to know what we are about, so you can visit us at www.i3pt.ie, and you can book a demo for us, and we'll get back to you and we can provide what you are looking for. Thank you.
Wonderful. So, yeah, sorry for cutting across it already. So, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's attended yet again. And look, we will be holding more webinars. We'll probably have more special speakers as well. I suppose keep updated on our LinkedIn, and obviously would love to see you all again soon. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you all have a great week. It's coming close to month end, so I hope you all have a great month, and also coming close to Christmas. So if we don't see you before, have a nice Christmas and a nice New Year's as well. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, guys.